Welcome to my Torah Talk. This Shabbat is the Shabbat that also coincides with Purim, the Festival of Lots, one of the joyous festivals on the Hebrew calendar. It celebrates the redemption of the Jews of ancient Persia from the evil plans of a dictator who wanted to destroy them. I wish I could say the situation in Iran today was a lot different, but we know that the mullahs who rule Iran are so brutal in the way they put down protest and demonstration. And while some claim that the Jewish community is protected, I don't know if they would honestly, without a minder, really express that feeling. So this Shabbat, let's think about them and offer a prayer for our brothers and sisters in Iran and hope for a time of redemption for them, just as our ancestors were redeemed from the evil plans of Haman, as we read about in the Megillah in the Scroll of Esther. The Torah portion for this week is the portion of Tetzaveh. And it's a really fascinating portion. It details in minute detail the building of the sanctuary elements, the appurtenances of the Mishkan, of the wandering sanctuary the Israelites took with them. And it describes the important role of the priesthood, of Aaron, the high priest, and what they were to wear and how they were to comport themselves and behave in administering what were the ancient sacrifices of the Jewish people. What I'm reminded of is the attitude we take towards a job we do is so important. If we don't dress the part, if we don't prepare ourselves emotionally, spiritually, as well as physically for some endeavor, then we really demean it. We make it less than it can be. And so I want to encourage everybody watching. I know a lot of us have stayed in sweatpants for the last, year of this coronavirus, to think about dressing up a bit and showing enthusiasm, newfound enthusiasm, to whatever job or role or whatever endeavor we're going to be involved in. I think that's one of the important lessons of the Torah portion. It's also about leadership. The priesthood was considered a sacred duty and obligation, and the Jewish people were considered a nation of priests, a holy people. That, in other words, we weren't a chosen people, special or better than others. We were chosen to spread the light of the Torah to all of humanity. That's an important responsibility that we all take to heart. I know that term chosen has been misunderstood and misused by so many people, especially by anti-Semites. For us, this is a sacred duty and obligation to teach the Torah, to pass on its wisdom to each generation and to all people we meet from whatever religion or background. So think about that role and responsibility in our lives. The Jewish people have given so much to humanity. Did you know that over 33% of the Nobel Prize winners in science and medicine and physics and in a whole array of fields, as well as arts and culture, have been Jewish? They've come from the Jewish people. That's a great contribution we make to all of humanity. And so that tradition of learning and excelling is a part of what the Torah portion reflects for me personally, that the way we take and look upon a job and a responsibility, the way we prepare ourselves, and the way in which we execute is really critical. So I hope you'll take that message to heart on this Shabbat, and that it's one that'll inspire you to step out and dress the part and take this newfound freedom that we're all hungering for, freedom from the restrictions and lockdowns of a coronavirus, to live life fully, completely, and in the best way we can. Shabbat Shalom.